This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the running back takes the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To throw, it's Manning. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He fires downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and get this team to 4th down.
Longhorns will send a punt team onto the field. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. From the shotgun, handed off inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
On the ground, it's Gibson. The Gators pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
He finds some space. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with them.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And they Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. On the ground, it's Daniels. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They draw first blood in this national title game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Breaks free. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half. But the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
With 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
To the air, it's Manning. Tight end makes the grab. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on first down.
He's knocked down at the 6-yard line. Brings up second down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff to the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kurt? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, they're attacking him at the 11-yard line. First play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On the run, it's Gibson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Breaks an open space.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the 1st down. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's caught inside the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Delivers quickly to the left side. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Empty set now, 5 wide. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep for the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. A quick throw to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
17,
Kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking for the wideout. What a catch!
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That pass just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this, This is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas and having elite receivers.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Picks up the force, looking for more. Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
By the running back. He's brought down at the 35. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score.
Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll try to run for the first down. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return brought down by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. The back in motion now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Back to throw again. Back-to-back deep shots. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here late. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, clearly you'd like to keep the clock running after this play if you're the offense with this small of a lead. It just isn't worth it to risk an incompletion on a third down pass here.
Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Can he make it to the marker? The Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Well, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Now they're running on the toss. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the tackle, but that first down should be the clincher for our new national champions.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working.